Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation 2. Alright, the event is coming to an end soon, and of course, I do wish you have completed all your required items to get all the trains that you wanted, be it 100% event map completion. You could actually do that right now because we're coming towards the tail end of this whole event. But of course, if you have not, then you may really need to consider whether you indeed want to get that event pass, because I do understand some people actually get an event pass, but if you have not completed 100%, probably don't get that event pass because you can't get all the items that's in the event pass even you are paying. For the rest of us, like myself, we are free to play. Event pass is not a concern, but if you have been working on the 99% strategy, congratulations, you have been doing so far, must be very well. But I must say that as this event is coming to a closure, I do wish you complete the whole event map so you can take a good look at how it looks like in this car event. But like I said, more importantly, you got to know your priorities, what you want from the event. For me, it's basically getting the two legendaries and then subsequently try to get the special building, and of course, if I could, get all the remaining trains. Currently, I'm still working hard for the last epic train. I'm confident, I'm sure I will be getting that train anyways, because with a good progress, we will, plus the personal contribution reward and the team reward, definitely will have 2,500 keys by the end of the whole event. Not forgetting the fact that we still have about 48 hours to complete 3 jobs, outstanding jobs that you have before the closure of the whole event. If you have, or you could, then you could create 3 more new jobs before the end of the competition, and that 3 new jobs, the keys will contribute to your total keys on hand. So with that, you should be more than sufficient to get all the things that you wanted. You can even convert some of them to parts. For me, if I could get extra, probably I'll get more gold parts, because gold parts are really rare in TrainStation 2, just as rare as you could talk about coins. But of course, coins, every 4 hours there is chance that we can get it, but for gold parts, that's not the case. It's better of chance every time, every day. A couple of times you can get claimed those small little packs of parts, but you're unlikely getting gold parts after all. We know that most of the time make full use of events to get them. There are people who play it this way. They don't play getting those trains, but rather they claim parts as well as coins from these events. So these are the people who are really into building up the capacity of all their trains in the region. They are not so care about whether they're getting event trains or not. So there's another type of people who play it that way. Definitely different strategies works for you. Just go for what you wanted. But for me, sometimes it's not so much of the head, but rather than the heart. We just love those trains. That's why we are getting them from the event. Noting the fact that event trains are slightly different. They look different. They basically have a high capacity, and it's a matter of collection sometimes. Generally, if you keep on playing the game, you'll reach a point just before Japan comes to play. You'll be stuck at a certain level and there'll be no more new maps. So by then, of course, then you could do all this stuff to upgrade the trains that you have. Probably I'll do that only when I'm reached that stage. At this juncture, I'll just try to collect as many event trains as possible in every single region, so that eventually when we look back, or when they reach a point at the pinnacle of this TrainStation 2, no more maps to play, i.e. complete Japan and there's no other maps, then probably we can keep on getting parts to upgrade all the trains that we have in every single region. But that will be a long way to go, probably a year later. So I'm not sure whether we'll still be playing this game after all. I do know that some people have been saying that there's another similar game, i.e. same character, same materials and whatnot. It's just by ships rather than trains. I know that game. I saw it. Basically, I couldn't start playing because the fact that this game is really making us lose sleep and it's draining a lot of time. Couldn't afford to do double that thing, because end of the day it's the same thing. It's just a matter of trains and ships. So probably just concentrate on this one. Alright, so you can see here, as usual, just gonna do some upgrades here and there so that we can make our life slightly easier when it comes to delivery. So that is really something we got to work out, especially resource prioritization. I'm going to mention this time and again. Try your best, send the dispatches to the maximum train capacity if possible, but I do understand that sometimes you don't have that material, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, you got to really work them out before you send them out for dispatch. So at the same time, you're constrained by warehouse spacing. So a lot of matter of resource prioritization and logistics management in this game in the context. So it's not, after all, very simple just deliver a game or just manufactured game. A lot of thoughts comes into play as you go along. You realize it could be a very complicated game if you really wanted to do it that way, or you can't be bothered about getting first, second or third. You just keep on playing for fun. Then it's just a simple game that actually makes things and deliver things, and that's about it. Alright, so it depends how you play it and how serious you are in this game. There's no right or wrong. After all, the game is just for a kind of enjoyment, whether is it to pastime, whereby basically you can just do some clicking at the buttons and get trains out and you're happy to see those trains. That could be a one way of playing. Or you could find satisfaction by collecting number of trains, or you could be finding satisfaction through winning competitions. So it's different perspective, I'll call it, but at the end of the day, you must enjoy a game. That's the whole part of playing a game. If you're really frustrated or if you're really tired playing the game and it's draining energy from you, then I'll advise, please stop playing the game, because it comes to a point of addiction, and that's no good. Shouldn't be doing that way, because after all, it's a game. You can't make money out of it. So please take care of your own health, mental health. So do not be too concerned. After all, it's just a game. You don't win the competition, that's perfectly fine. You don't get any events train, that's perfectly fine either. No one is charging you. You just be happy with it. Alright, so just remember this, you can't claim this until the end of the event. Just be more patient. A day later, we should be able to claim that, and of course claim whatever trains you wanted. Do not be pressured by the fact that people have certain trains and you do not, and you go into spending real money. I think that's really tough. Don't go into that part, because that kind of journey is never ending. You'll just be spending money after money just to get trains after trains, which actually is just an icon or just an artifact in the game itself, which is not tangible. So do remember, a game is for enjoyment rather to be draining, or rather to be draining your finances. So never overspend, or actually start spending. I think that's the best. That's why I'm just an advocate in free-to-play. Free-to-play is the best way, because you can stop anytime, and you'd not be wondering whether how much you have put into the game, and if you keep on playing, or if you stop it right now, you'll be losing a lot. So that's why I would say that free-to-play is better than actually pay-to-win. Sense of satisfaction definitely higher. Just imagine this, you can get first and you're fighting among those who are paid to win. I think that satisfaction comes slightly higher, rather than if you really pay to win in that manner. Whether is that really something that actually means that you win? Well, actually you're paying to win, then is that fair? That's another set of story. So a lot of perspective to the game, but at the end of the day, most importantly, it must be something you enjoy. Otherwise, it's defeats the purpose of playing the game. It's for relaxation and enjoyment rather than frustration and draining. So coming towards the end of the event, a lot of things to take a look. Of course, this is a matter of chance whether which team you selected, but most importantly, as I always mention, is your personal contribution, and with that, the personal satisfaction on the targets you set, and then what you achieve out of this. If it doesn't, work harder if you wish to. If not, play a more relaxed role. It's up to you. You are basically control, and no one is forcing you in any manner. Alright, so let's do come to towards the end of the video. I thank you for watching, and I wish you good luck in whatever you do. Good night. Goodbye.